let's review the this game here. So here f5 may be a inaccurate. E6 is liked, g6 is liked. I would probably have played knight f6. But I thought that this was a very reasonable position for black. Here, this is not a good move because you don't fight for the center. And it's... You have to put a pawn in the center, basically. Like whether it's c5 or d5, or c4 or d4, this can't be taken because there is the immediate move here, and you win back. And there is no pawn here now to attack the queen. But we get into this position. Not this position, sorry. This position. And I think c5, very reasonable move. But castles here, again, c5 needed to be played. There is so many times where c5 needs to be played. Here, you do not want to take. This bishop doing fuck all. This knight doing quite well. Here, you want to solidify your position. But you trade, which isn't terrible. c4, very good. c6, slightly worse than knight c6, apparently. Here, you develop a knight. Yeah, here, I didn't think that e5 was a great move. I saw it, I was like, I thought that there was play after it, but I was thinking that it's a bit dubious. Because obviously if takes, and if something like bishop takes on this, and it completely opens up the center, and then it's... Yeah, and at the end of it all, was that. But instead there's this, and there had to be this played. Attacks the queen. But instead this, and I thought that this was a position with interesting play. Here, apparently the engine really wants you to trade. I liked the move here. I was wondering if instead this would be a better move, but no. Oh, e5 was a misclick? That's rough. Yeah, here he had to play knight bd, but it's the position's rough. Start. Here I really liked this idea. The engine doesn't, but I did. But yeah, there was this tactic here. If takes, there's this. Oh, queen back was... that's rough. Because if you're here, then there's actually quite a bit for black going on. This pawn is going to fall eventually after something like knight. And then there's two attackers, and it's difficult. And apparently, according to perfect play, we would get to about this position. But we did not, and we get to this position. Here, you didn't have to take. That was this move. The king was sufficiently safe. Neither kings were really ever in danger. I think here g6 was a very sus move. He had to play... Yeah, here there was this counter shot. 94. Look at that. I was talking about this move. And... but... Instead here, yeah. Here you can see the engine quite likes these moves. It thinks that queen takes queen is apparently forced. Obviously white is completely better in this position. They're up 2 pawns and they've got all the play, but the police are coming down my street. Yeah, nothing really loses here for white. Here apparently the trade was preferred. Really, why is that? Rook takes. I did see rook takes. And then this attacks a pawn here and back, and then this is apparently slightly better. Not so sad. Yeah, here, and after the trade, this I wasn't a fan of. because I thought that after this, then there was this, and you are now looking to pick up the pawns here and then here. And I thought this was quite okay for black. You're now only down one pawn, but yeah. Instead, this here, there was once again an opportunity. Here, here, and knight back, and then there would have been this very long line where white is still completely winning, but it's there's play for black. 93 unfortunately loses a knight. This danger levels doesn't work. You have to play this instead, but yeah, it happens. Apparently there was actually this, and this is preferred apparently. This was another hang. I was very scared in this position. I was very scared. I didn't see a mate immediately. But, get in, okay. Or not. Alright, well, that's, yeah, I was worried that there was going to be a, stalemate. There was not, which is fine. Okay. Albusian kit. You can make it yourself, Yellow Jello. Probably playing a reasonable system here. We all know that Kit's going to be playing the Hippo defense, so... Yeah, I don't know how to either. B6. Bishop here is coming. Bishop c4 I don't hate. Here there's this idea. You play bishop d2 and then you play d5. I'm not such a fan of knight g5. Obviously the idea is the double attack. But it is not so simple. And Kid is already thinking. There's a move here, e6. And it kind of neuters the idea. I'm not certain what Kit's thinking about.